Hello children, welcome back to the science class. Already we have completed two lessons, measurements and force and motion. In this session, we are going to see about unit 3, matter around us. Let's move on to the lesson. Matter around us. What is matter? Anything which occupies space and has mass is called matter. Already we know that there are three states around us: solid, liquids, and gas. So, these are the examples of matter: gas, iron, wood, air, oil, and water. These are the examples of matter. So these things occupies space and has mass. So these are called matter. Matter is made of atoms. Atoms are the smallest particle of matter. So each matter has atoms. They are so small that you cannot see them with your eyes or even with a standard microscope. So matter is anything which occupies space and has mass is called matter. Matter. Matter is everywhere around us. The air we breathe, water we drink, material we use are made up of matter. Matter is defined as anything that occupies space and has mass. Matter is found in three major states: solid, liquid, and gas. Next, matter is made up of atoms. Atoms are the smallest particle of matter. So they are so small that you cannot see them with your eyes or even with a standard microscope. A standard sheet of paper is about million of atoms thick. So everything around you is matter. See these all pictures. Matter can be solid, liquid, and gaseous stage. Toys are matter. Balloons are matter. Water is matter too. So some matter has parts that are too small to see. So these all things occupy space and has mass. So these are all matters. Physical nature of matter. Let's see one activity. Take a few crystals of sugar. Observe them carefully with the help of a magnifying lens. So these are the structure crystals of sugar. So which of the shape given below resembles a sugar crystal? A, B, C, D, E and F. Now place a few sugar crystals in a teaspoonful of water. What happens to the sugar crystals? A sugar crystal is also made up of molecules. When sugar dissolves in water, the sugar crystals break down and the molecules of sugar get disturbed in water. So this makes water sweet to taste. The sugar molecules are extremely small. That is why we are not able to see them. Small amount of matter has many millions of molecules. So molecules are made up of atoms. Atoms are very smallest particle. So small amount of matter has many millions of molecules. Here blue color is sugar molecules and red color is water molecules. Physical nature of matter. Matter occupies space and has mass. What is its nature? Many philosophers ponder over this question came out with ideas. It is known that Indian philosopher, Kannada, Greek philosopher, Democritus had their ideas. The Indian philosopher Kannada called it as Paramanu and Democritus called it as atoms. So, physical nature of matter, three states. Atoms, particles are protons, neutrons, and electrons. Electron has negative charge, proton has positive charge, and neutrons is neutral. So atoms. Next, molecules. Molecules, two and more atoms made up of molecules. Next, matter. Molecules made up of matter. Atom is a smallest particle and two and more atoms made up of molecules. Molecules made up of matter. Matter can be grouped into solids, liquids and gaseous based on the above characteristics. These are the three physical states of matter. Characteristics of the particles of matter. Particles of matter have space between them. For example, when we make tea or coffee, particles of one type of matter get into the spaces between particles of the other. This shows that there is enough space between particles of matter. So, particles of matter have a lot of space in between them. In different forms of matter, this spacing will be different. So, let us add a spoonful of sugar to a glass of water. What happened? Still well, sugar disappears completely. Where has it gone? Will the glass of water be now sweet? Yes, water particles have space between them and sugar particles are now occupying those space. Second thing, particles of matter attract each other. It is the force of attraction which keeps the particles together. This attractive force will be different for different forms of matter. So particles of matter have a lot of space in between them. Next, mass, shape and volume of solids, liquids and gases. States of matter. Already we know that there are three states of matter: solids, liquids and gaseous. Solids have definite shape and definite volume, and solids have high density and highly compressible. Next, liquids, not definite shape and definite volume, and liquids mid to high density and highly compressible. Next, gaseous matter, not definite shape, not definite volume. Next, low density and highly compressible. So when we heat gaseous matter, it convert into plasma. So state solid does not need a container. It says as it's because our particles are tightly packed and has a definite shape. But liquid not definite shape and gas is also not definite shapes. So matter has stretched. Next, diffusion. What is diffusion? Diffusion is the movement of particles that allows them to spread out and mix with other particles. So particles in a solid, particles in a liquid and particles in a gas. These are the examples of particles in a solid, liquid and gas. Particles in a solid. In solid, the particles are tightly packed with very little space between them. For example, stone, table, chair, book. Solid particles are tightly packed with very little space between them. Next, particles in a liquid. Particles in liquid are arranged in a random or irregular way, and the space between the particles is greater than that in solids. For example, water. All liquid matters are random or arranged in a random or irregular way in the space between the particles. Next one, particles in a gas. The particles in the gases are arranged far apart. They move freely. For example, air. These are the particles in a solid, liquid, and gaseous stage. Solid, for example, stone. Liquid examples, water and all liquid things. Next, gas, air. See below the pictures, solid solid molecules are tightly packed and very little space between them. Next one, liquid. Liquids arranged in a random or regularly way. The space between the particles is greater than that in solids. Third one, gas. Gases are arranged far apart. They move very freely. Next, compressibility of gases compared to liquids and solids. What is compressibility? The property of a substance capable of being reduced volume by application of pressure quantitatively. The reciprocal of the bulk modules. See this below example. Let us take three identical strings. Loose the nozzles tightly with the cork. After removing the plunker first, let us fill it with fine chalk powder. Try to press plunker down. What do you observe? Now let us fill the second one with water. Press the plunker down. What do you observe? Next, third, let us now draw the piston back to suck air into the third one. Press the plunker down. What do you observe? Is it easy or hard to press? Record your observation and share among them. So, you would have observed that the plunker moved freely in string with air, then in water. It was difficult to press and the piston hardly moved. In chalk powder, we conclude gases are highly compressible as compared to liquids and solids. So, first one, chalk powder, it is solid. Solids are not compressible. Second one, liquids. Liquids are hardly compressible. Next one, gas. Gases are easily compressible. Next, what are the difference between solid state, liquid state and gaseous state? First point is, solids are definite shape and volume. Liquids are no definite shape. Liquids attain the shape of the vessel in which they are kept. For example, we have water in water bottle. So liquids, water kept in the shape of that water bottle. Next, gaseous state. Gases have neither a definite shape nor a definite volume. Next one, compressible state. Solid, incompressible. Liquids are compressible to a small extent compared to the solid. Next, gaseous compressibility is highly compressible. Third point is, there is little. Solids are little space between the molecules of particles of solid because solid molecules are very tightly packed. Liquid states, these particles have a greater space between them. Next, gaseous states, the space between gas particles is the greatest. So space is very large. Fourth point is, in solid states, these particles attract the each of very strongly. Next, liquid states, the force of attraction between liquid particles is less than solid particles. Gaseous particles, the force of attraction is least between gaseous particles. Next, fifth state, solid states is, particles of solid cannot move freely. But liquid states, these particles move very freely. Next, gaseous states, gaseous particles are in a continuous random motion. Matter can be classified two types, pure substance and mixture. Pure substance are element and compound. Mixtures are homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. Let's see one by one. Pure substances. What is pure substances? A substance that has a fixed chemical composition throughout is called a pure substance. A pure substance does not have to be of a single chemical element or compound. However, a mixture of various chemical elements or compounds also qualifies as a pure substance as long as the mixture is homogeneous. In shops, we find products which are solid with label 100% pure. For common people, pure means unadulterated, does not contain any cheap or harmful additives. But pure substance is a substance that has a fixed chemical composition throughout is called a pure substances. Next, examples of pure substances: chemical elements, compounds and crystals. Chemical elements are tin, sulfur, diamond. Compounds are sugar, water, baking soda. And crystals are salt, protein crystals and copper sulfate crystals. These are the example of pure substances. For a chemist, the word pure means something else. The pure substance is made up of only one kind of particles. Next, pure substances may be elements or compounds. Chemical elements or compounds. An element is made up of same kind of atoms. Tin, sulfur, diamond, these are the same kind of elements. An element is made up of same kind of atoms. Next, molecule is the combination of two or more atoms, and compounds in the substance formed by the chemical combination of two or more elements. Next, mixtures. Mixtures is a physical combination of two or more substances. A mixture is anything made by combining two or more things, and some mixtures can be separate and some cannot be separate. And what is mixture? A substance is anything that contains only one kind of material. For example, would be sugar, water, iron fillings. And when you mix sugar with iron fillings, you can easily see the two solids in the mixture. For example, we have had the snack. Can you identify and mention a few things that are present in snacks like mixture or fruit mixture? You are able to identify the ingredients in them from their colors, appearance and taste. So, some mixtures can be separated and some mixtures cannot be separated. Next, examples of mixtures. Examples of mixers are rock, sandwich, soda, and lime juice. Rock is mixture of different kinds of rocks. Sandwich is mixture of bread, meat, and tomato. Next, soda is mixture of sugar and water. Lime juice mixture of lime, sugar, salt, and water. These are the examples of mixers. Mixers can be classified into two types: homogeneous mixer and heterogeneous mixers. Homogeneous mixers means in this kind of mixer you can't distinguish the components. For example, coffee, milkshake, chocolate, juices. But heterogeneous mixers, in this kind of mixture you can distinguish the components. For example, pizza, chocolate chips cookies, soda with ice, sandwich and toaster salad. So these are the examples of mixture and two types of mixers: homogeneous mixers and heterogeneous mixers. Homogeneous mixers, you can't distinguish the components, but heterogeneous mixers you can distinguish the components. Thank you children, we'll meet the next session.